Hazy and lazy.
Hazy Lazy.
Beautiful cover girl.
Welcome back to Legit Brew Reviews, a show about two guys who drink legit brews and give you legit reviews. And this week, we're getting kind of crazy, kind of wild.
Wild, you said.
Yeah, we're actually drinking some Lazy Magnolia Brewing Company's research and development. I don't know if that's in the title of their brewing company. I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so. That might be. They're a new company.
They're a new company. They started out as a research and development company, but now they brew beer.
Is that the name of the beer?
No, actually, the name of the beer is High Five Lo-Fi.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's like sort of a little thing they're going for. Like,
yeah,
oh,
I don't.
This is the research and development
department.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're kind of going.
Maybe
for.
that's what.
Like
it
it's
is.
really Lazy Magnolia, but it's Lazy Magnolia's research and development. Okay.
It's a really cool can though. It's got the little record player guy on there. And yeah, I'll let you take a look and say what type of beer it is.
Okay, let me get a good look at this can first. I like it's like Napoleon Dynamite art.
Yeah, it is very Napoleon.
High five with the serial killer, like the
like
ransom
newspaper
note type of deal.
newspaper clipping of letters and stuff.
I've heard of Lazy Magnolia.
Yeah, and we may have had some not on the show.
We had
some
to
maybe.
Yeah.
Doesn't ring a bell though.
It's a sour golden ale.
Hey.
Aged in Chardonnay barrels.
Ooh, okay.
Wow, okay.
That's we're getting classy with it.
I'm trying to see if there's any more information here.
Not a whole lot. I did see the ABV if you wanna shout that out on there. It
says contains wheat.
Contains wheat?
6.1% ABV.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's a little high up there.
Okay. Nice.
I'm not seeing any more information on here. Brewed and canned by Lazy Magnolia in Kiln, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Cool. Okay. Well, I am #do something lazy.
Hey, there you go.
Okay. Well, today we're getting real lazy, wild and lazy.
Do you wanna pour it up?
Oh yes, thank you.
So you can pour the whole can in your
get some ASMR in here.
Glass.
Oh wow. I almost took that whole thing.
We're gonna have to start taking you off of pour duty.
I'm looking at yours. I'm like,
What's that?
you got a little more head than me.
Here, there's a tiny bit left. Just do a little bit of a hard pour boy in there.
There we go.
Yeah, pour the rest in there. Yeah,
That's
cool.
that little hard pour was for you, Brian.
Right.
Okay,
right.
So
Cool.
I like it is really hazy, not very clear.
Yeah, it's definitely not clear.
Hazy and lazy.
Hazy, lazy.
Beautiful cover girl.
Right? Yeah. Hazy, lazy. It's beautiful cover girl. Yeah. Right.
I like the color.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting this amber of a color. I was expecting more of a blonde? Oh no, sorry. It says sour golden ale.
It doesn't say.
For some reason, I was expecting like a blondish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here, let's see what we're smelling.
Ooh, that's sour.
Ooh, I smell a Chardonnay.
It smells like wheat and feet.
It smells like wine hour at the
It smells like wheat and feet
at the local Red Book
and unwashed meat.
Red Book journalist department.
That was a good one.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not smelling the. Wait. Hold on. I kind of am smelling the Chardonnay.
Yeah, getting a little bit of lacing on the glass though, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
When you
The only time lacing is like a good thing.
right, laces out.
What do you know? They're little footballs.
Laces out.
You ready to try it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Cheers.
And it was at that moment that I realized Trevor put something in my drink.
Cheers, guys. Lazy, hazy, beautiful cover girl. Lazy Magnolia. Here we go.
Oh. That's all over the place, isn't it?
It's like you get smacked from this way, and then you get smacked from the other way, and then you get smacked in the face from the front.
Okay, so I'm tasting the Chardonnay. So
Yeah.
It's sour. The aftertaste is almost like buttered toast. That's strange.
I can't say that I've ever had sour wheat, because that's definitely what I'm getting from it. I'm getting a very like weedy taste, but then it's sour.
Is this the first sour of the season?
It might be. I don't think we've had any other sours.
I don't think so either. Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you thinking?
Well, it isn't the best sour I've ever had. I can see why Lazy Magnolia listed this as research and development, because maybe not everyone over there was on board with it. They're like, they don't want to take credit for it. That was just our research and development team. It's not too bad. Like, I probably wouldn't get a 6-pack of this.
No?
Probably not. There are other better sours out there that I know, like, we've had them on the show. And I'd probably pick one of those over this one.
Okay. I'm still very I'm very confused on how to feel about it. And I feel like I'm like that a lot with sours, which natively I just like them. It is very confusing, I guess, because it's not your usual what you look for in a beer.
Yeah.
You don't get that heavy malt, you don't get that, those familiar like hop taste, the bitter, all this kind of stuff. You get the sour for sure.
Yeah.
I actually like it though. And I've liked most, if not all, sours that we've had on the show or just had in general. I just like them, and they're very different.
Yeah.
Would I session these? No. I don't feel like there's most sours outside of the pickle beer, ironically enough.
Yeah. That one was interesting.
I had 2 of those because Trevor relinquished one of his. As you remember from the show, he wasn't a super fan of it.
Not really. It was another weird one.
But I could see buying these, considering how tall these are, they're probably in a 4-pack over a 6-pack. I could see having these just in a beer fridge, kind of on a whim, whenever you decided you wanted a sour.
Something
it's not
different.
a bad sour to go to.
Maybe I was a little harsh.
Maybe a little bit. But, I mean, that was where you
you
stood with it. You were just like, no, I would not.
Would you
just
try
right
this
out
again?
the gate.
No.
No.
I don't know, but I'm still sipping on it, so I don't hate it. I don't really dislike it.
I mean, it's not last week. It's exact.
Hold on.
Every time he takes a sip, he goes, you guys remember last week, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't remember what happened after the cameras turned off or anything.
Oh,
but
no. Yeah, no. The joke's out. I watched last week's episode.
Yeah, he saw it, guys.
The cat's out of the bag.
The cat's tongue is out of the bucket.
Who's going around putting cats in bags? That's what I
don't know. They need to stop.
Monsters.
But yeah, I could see putting it in there like that. Like I said, just having it in the beer fridge.
Yeah.
Having it on reservation
I could
kind of
feel
thing.
that. Yeah, no, definitely. My only thing was that, like, if this was a sour on the sour rack next to all the other sours that I've had and I've liked, I probably would just so habitual, just, grab one of those and, like.
But in saying that, I don't think I have like a go-to sour. I don't feel like I've explored enough of the sour beers to say like, oh, my go-to sour when I want a sour is X.
I always go for the Flanders style.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Because, it was like probably one of the first beers I've had, but that's a very specific style, you know what I mean? Like, right now, the sour style is sort of exploding. The sours and gozes.
I think that the more people realize that they're, and Brian the Beer Snob says this a lot in his videos too, but once people realize there's more than 1 or 2 types of beer out there and that you're really putting yourself in a box if you only choose to drink like a diet beer, a light beer, or, one type of beer, you're missing out on so many different styles. Yeah. Even since we've done this show, I didn't realize going in that there are so many different styles of beer. Some of them we will never see even in the U.S. Like some of them are very Europe and they stay in Europe. Some of them are very Canada driven. They stay in Canada. Yeah. So we don't see a lot of things. I mean, do yourself a favor, step out of the box and try different things. Andrew from Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks, he says it all the time. Try something different. Don't put yourself in that box of only one type of beer because you're missing out on a lot of really good stuff.
It really starts to irk you then whenever people start saying beer is beer because you're like, no,
No,
beer is not
It
beer.
is so not. And when you realize that it's not,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my God, I spent so many years drinking Bud Light or Miller Lite and there's nothing against those type of beers if that's what you like.
You like what you
like.
like, but don't get trapped in that box. It's no way to live. It's a good life lesson from two beer drinkers.
Yeah, two guys who really just don't have their lives together. But we're letting you know
How to live
your life. On that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for this week.
Wrap it like a Christmas present.
As always, I'm Matt,
I'm Trevor.
and we'll be drinking with you next week. You guys stay classy.
Bye. You know what? All that mad talk I just dropped on this beer.
I mean, it's not terrible. That's why I was kind of surprised why you just came out of the gate and just like lambasted it. You were like,
I grabbed this one by the throat, like Undertaker, and I just
right? You were like, Tombstone pile driver, that son of a.
I choke slammed this beer through a table, and then afterwards I was like, actually, that wasn't so bad.